Blacklight is the newest action thriller starring Liam Neeson, and to be honest, that pretty much speaks for itself. But is this movie worth a watch? I was lucky enough to see this film early, and I'm gonna give you my quick thoughts right now. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Brandon, aka the BrandoCritic, and I want to say thank you so much for being here, clicking on this video, and I'm sending a ton of positive vibes your way. Today I'm going to give you my honest, no BS, non-spoiler review for Blacklight and tell you if it's worth a watch. If you want to support the channel, then hit like and subscribe, but if you really want to support the channel, then go follow me on Patreon. We got a ton of exclusive content on there, a great community. See you soon. And please be sure to check out my partners at Movie Scene Canada who made this screening possible. Their link will be down below in the description. So, we have Blacklight from director Mark Williams, and you know him from such films as A Family Man, Blacklight, obviously, and Honest Thief. And it stars Liam Neeson, Emmy Raver-Lampman, Taylor John Smith, and Aidan Quinn. And it's about an FBI operative who is about to retire but gets involved in some conspiracy when a secret from the FBI is about to go public. So is this film worth a watch? For some people, yes, it is. Like my father. I'm gonna call up my dad and say, hey dad, there's this new movie called Blacklight coming out. I think you would enjoy it. Because I gotta be honest guys, I'm not gonna recommend this movie to every single person. To a select group of people, yes, it's worth a watch. For me personally, yeah, I actually enjoyed this movie, and that is a pleasant surprise for me to say that. Because again, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if I'm saying that because my expectations were lower going into this movie, because again, it's another Liam Neeson action movie. I've seen quite a few of them before. I've seen Taken, obviously, haven't seen the sequels. You know, I've seen Non-Stop, I've seen Cold Pursuit, The Ice Road. I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen enough to really get a handle on this type of movie, the Liam Neeson action movie coming out in February. So I saw the trailer for Blacklight and I'm like, you know what? I have a chance to review it. Sure, why not? I'll give it an honest chance. I give every single movie that I watch an honest chance. I go in with an open mind, and I'm glad I did because I walked away completely satisfied. But I gotta tell you, if you are expecting a thrill-a-minute, action, blood-pumping adventure, then you're probably gonna be disappointed because this movie is more of a political thriller, dealing with themes of morality and what's right or wrong, and should you follow these orders even though they come from your superior, but, you know, blindly following a certain group, is that really the right thing to do? And it talks about conspiracies and the press, and do we actually have a story here? We need proof, but if it's, you know, saving the American people, all this stuff. And I found that plot interesting. I really gotta be honest, I was hooked. So if you're not interested in political red tape, then this movie might not be for you, because really there isn't that much action in this movie. It is all in the trailer. But the action that is in this movie, for me personally, I thought it worked because, again, it is simple yet effective, and the fact that they don't have much action, it feels like they really did put the story first. And because of that, the action, when it did show up, it was more engaging, it was intense and exciting. I really thought that the action, while yes, not over the top, not a thrill a minute, it worked because the story came first and you felt like the story was driving the action as opposed to the action driving the story. So if you're just looking for some mindless fun, you're not gonna find it here. They really did put all their effort into this movie, and it shows. And I think that for the most part, again, this movie's not perfect by any means. It's not great either, but they did a good job. Now, Liam Neeson does have screen presence, but Emmy Raver-Lampman, again, if I mispronounce her name, I apologize, but she really impressed me in this movie. Again, a simple Liam Neeson action movie, right? You don't need to try in this movie. She really did give it her all. And you know what? For the most part, all these actors did a great job, but she really impressed me. I do hope that she gets more work. Now, like I said, this movie is not fantastic, and the dialogue in this movie, it's not Shakespeare, okay? It is a Liam Neeson action movie, but the dialogue, while yes, it is on the nose, it's concise, it's effective, and oh my God, I gotta just thank the movie for this. It's not trying to be cool. That is probably one of the most cringeworthy things a low-budget action film can do, is when it tries to be the coolest, most badass action film you've ever seen in your life. When the characters are trying to do one-liners to each other and trying to constantly one-up each other in terms of wit and trying to sound cool. It just comes across as completely cringeworthy. I would say maybe 80% of the time. This movie doesn't do that. You get the necessary information with, sure, on-the-nose dialogue, but you get the info and you move on. And you know what? Speaking of Shakespeare, didn't he say brevity is the soul of wit? The delivery is concise and simple. That's all you need for a movie like this. Now, I will admit, in the third act, it does take a turn into the where's my family territory. And this movie did get an eye roll from me with that because like his family gets kidnapped, right? You see it in the trailer, but that whole part was just rushed and not explained very well. And it definitely did feel like, yeah, this is a Liam Neeson action movie. His family needs to be taken. And of course, where's my family? You're gonna need more men.
You're gonna need more men.
That's the one line where I'm like, okay, you need to get that in for the trailer. That's like the badass moment. It was fine. It didn't really get cringeworthy after that. That was that one moment where I'm like, okay, we're getting into some pretty cheesy, campy territory. But for the most part, this movie surprised me. It is a well-made, well-written, for the most part, well-told political action thriller. So I'm surprised I'm doing this, but I'm giving Blacklight a 3 out of 5. And like I said earlier, I'm not gonna recommend this movie to every single person out there, but this is a good movie to watch with your dad. It's not great, but it kept me entertained and left me satisfied. And for a Liam Neeson action movie, it's all I can really ask for. So now you know my thoughts on Blacklight, but are you still excited to see this movie in theaters? Or if you've seen it already, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. And I wanna say thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. So if you wanna support the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Letterboxd at BrandoCritic. And if you really wanna support the channel, then go follow me on Patreon, just like these lovely people right here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.